This is spanking. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna do some weird shit, but you're a freak, and you're like, no, you need to smell. It doesn't smell like anything. There was a lot of graffiti around me. I played a lot of basketball on the playgrounds. I spent all my time outdoors and just hanging out in the streets, and there were just people painting. A lot of them were linked to the basketball scene. And the reason why people, like the guys who were doing graffiti, were nice to us, because, I mean, this is the early 90s, so people aren't necessarily nice to each other or welcoming to like younger writers, was because they knew me as a ball player. They had like the street credibility and got respect. And that's the first time I saw graffiti. Like the guys would literally like stop between two games and do a throw up. So I went to school and we met a bunch of guys who were older than me, and they were painting already. And it was like the thing, it was like either you were in or out. There's no in between. They were like, oh, we paint and you want to come to be like a lookout or help fill in. And so that's how I started. It took a while to learn. It took me to do a decent piece, 3 years. My tags were horrible, man. And because there was nobody to really school me or show me, and when I moved to Philadelphia when I was 17, there was nobody who was going to be like my big brother or show me. So I just had to figure shit out on my own. How did I say that? Yeah, anybody who met him is going to understand. I'm from Switzerland. We don't have a president. We kind of have a president. Above the president, there's Dare. First time there's a big international graffiti jam in Geneva, in my hometown. I'm younger, 21. It's 1998, and they brought out the big guns. Like, I know the guys who organized, Sweat, CMP, Spin, Dare, maybe Cantu, Toast, and the organizer, who's a cool guy, I get along with him, he gives me a spot on the main wall, and I'm fucking flipping, right? And I'm nervous, man. I'm painting a good piece. I still have a picture. I'm pretty proud of it. And Dare comes, and he stops in front of the ladder. I'm on the ladder, and he's like, you're Serval. And I'm like, yeah. And I look up to my boys, and he's like, I'm putting out a book on graffiti in Switzerland. Now, you gotta know, this is 97. There are no books out. There's spray can art, subway art, but that's it. And he's like, I'm putting out a book on Swiss graffiti by city. I got a picture of a piece of yours, and I want to put it in. Honestly, other than my children's birth, it was the most beautiful day of my life. Admirable man, like just so supportive and so encouraging to everybody. It's a complex question. There's a back and forth with age where you're like, I'm just writing my name. And then there's the, okay, but my name is just an excuse. But we chose letters. And then there's the thing for me, like I'm a writer and I write stories on my walls. Like when I paint, I write a story. It's about a universe you're creating. It's about bringing something. It's just, it becomes your identity. I am Serval. I'm that name that I've become. And painting, meeting people through the painting, you know something about people when you see how they paint, because you'll know what kind of music they listen to. You'll know what kind of art they like. You'll know if they're obsessive. You'll know if they're relaxed. You'll know a lot about people by the way they paint. And I think that once you reach the level where you're comfortable expressing yourself through painting, that's how you get to express yourself. And it's so precious, especially in our day and age, consumer society, where people tell you that you can buy everything. You've got to hold on to that, because that's precious. This is yours, precious to your soul, and it's precious to all of those that you inspire. I do it through graffiti because that's how I started, and that's what I'm going to keep doing.